there was the issue about Basque culture. Now, I remember commenting that you could only institute absolute cognatic gender law if you had a Basque culture. And I didn't know what a Basque culture was, but somebody kindly highlighted that the Basque culture is a culture in northeastern Spain. So if we try and find northeastern Spain here, maybe somewhere like Navarra, maybe these guys have a Basque culture. Yeah, you see, look, Iberian. Basque culture. Now, I do recall seeing... I'm sure I had somebody in my council with a Basque culture. I may have been wrong here. But, let's just have a look, shall we, here? Somebody that looks Spanish. I might have been wrong, but... House de Chenesley, that doesn't sound Spanish. Princess of Hungary? No. Here she is. Princess of it might be Princess of Navarra. Yeah, there you go. Princess of Navarra. She's part of my court. She has a Basque culture. Not that it makes much of a difference. I'm not going to be instituting that law, but just an interesting little fact there. Also, I think I need to make some more use of feasts. Feasts and hunts and things like that to raise my prestige level a little bit, and also provide a bonus to relationships with my vassals, of which I only have 2, but it's gold well spent, hopefully. Of course, the trouble with a feast is you've got to spend on food and spend on this and spend on that, and it usually ends up being a rather costly affair. But we'll just, if we hold one every sort of 5 years, I suppose it's not too much to ask, is it, for my vassals to pop in every now and then and say hello. Right, so here we go. This is the first chance I've got to shape my own son. Now, William is my second in line, so we're going to tutor him in our knowledge, in our shape, in our sort of mould, based on our values. And apparently we've caught him torturing rats behind the stables. Now, I somehow do not think that torturing rats behind stables is quite the behaviour I want to see my child partaking in. So we could either beat him, we could talk to him about kindness, or we could pray. Now, praying is not really in my sort of repertoire, I'm afraid. So we're going to talk to him about kindness and see what happens. 50% chance to lose cruel kind, to gain kind, and 40% chance to lose the cruel trait. 10% no effect, and he's gained the kind trait. So there we go, a little bit there, as we bump the speed up a notch. Because I've pretty much said what I wanted to say about the last session. So everything else is going to be in the hands of the game. Pot luck. So no feast is complete without boar meat. And who will hunt for the boars? I can send out my marshal. I can hunt the boars myself. Or I could force the peasants to hunt. Now I am too busy fabricating claims, and me lose a leg? Somehow I really don't think I want to be doing that. So I'm going to send my marshal out. Gain some prestige and also increase our relationship. And some kind of minstrel giving us a rendition. Do we like his performance, or do we not bother with him? I think we'll pay. We'll pay there. Yes, we'll have a minstrel performing at our feast. So as I say, once you factor in food, entertainment and things, it gets quite costly. Spending lavishly on food. I will not be known as a skinflint when it comes to holding grand feasts. And once again, my bishop is having a good talk to himself. And now the invitations get sent out. Hopefully they'll both turn up, but because he's got a low opinion, I'm not too confident that Mayor Briac will come. My priest will. Oh, they have both turned up. Castle's ready, the food smells glorious, the warmth of the fire, the jesters, the minstrels. It's a sight to behold. Let's hope everybody enjoys themselves. Right, I have some spare cash. Now I'm thinking two ways here. Do I save up my cash in case we go to war with Dyford and in case I need to hire some mercenaries? Or do I spend up and hope that our ally will assist us? The feast is over and everybody had some great fun. So a little bit of a bonus there to the relationship. Hopefully the trait, the negative short reign hit to our relationship goes down year by year. Succession law change, I wonder if that will remove itself after a short while once they've come accustomed to the succession law change. Of course the foreigner trait won't ever go, I don't believe. But we're just does he have a title? No! Our bloody bishop doesn't have a title. Here, take the title of High Almoner. Hounding out of the arms, an integral part of rulership, religious observance. Our bishop is the perfect person to do that. And that should now tip him over to giving his taxes to us. And not only that, he's also given himself another good talking to improve the relationship further. So now we're getting the taxes, which means we get a nice healthy boost to our monthly balance. And all we need now is this guy to like us, and we're off and running once again. Okay, so one thing I wanted to have a quick look at here is if I can't. Devon obviously is going to have to be in our hands eventually. Now with the High Crown Authority of England at this moment in time, it's going to be very difficult to capture Devon at all. You can't wage war. So I'm just thinking, I wonder if he's got any children that I could sort of marry to get a claim somehow. I don't know how it works. Who is in line? Heir to the County of Devon, Robert de Brion, heir to the County of Devon. Is he married? Yes, he's married, you see. Already married. She's married. He's married. They don't wait about, do they? She's probably already betrothed. No, she's not quite. I mean, she doesn't have any claims on the title anyway, by the looks of it. I wonder what the succession laws are here in Devon. Cognatic primogeniture. So she's like way down the list. We could probably even look at pretenders to the title, can we? Maybe not. But by the looks of it, marrying into the title of County of Devon is a very, very far-fetched issue here. Of course we have the King, who's got a young child, Prince Henry of England, way, way down on the succession line. But what if we sort of maybe look at a betrothal between him and one of my daughters, for instance? How about little Gracie? Of course, his opinion of me is very high, and Grace is the right age. However, I think the prestige effect basically is, she is a count's daughter, he is a king's son. Therefore, there's just too much a gap there in prestige level. But the high opinion there, that's good to see. And if we manage to become a duke, then that prestige gap would be much smaller, and I'm sure a marriage would be on the cards, and that would provide some interesting situations in the future, especially if she becomes a pretender to the throne, for instance. I mean, if she marries him, it would be she would go across to his bloodline, I think. So hedge knights have come to Cornwall, and I'm supposed to hold a lavish feast. I gain gregarious, but lose 10 gold. And I also lose the greedy trait. I've been greedy all my life. I could welcome them reluctantly, or I could refuse to have access and cause a whole host of problems. Well, I don't really envisage him denying them access. But considering we had a feast last year, shall we spend 10 gold here? I'm not even in Cornwall, I'm in Vexin, so it's not even my decision really. I mean, I send a letter to my wife to say, welcome them reluctantly, because I'm not there to greet them, to be honest with you. So we're going to just select, what does Gregarious give me? +2 to diplomacy, wow, that's a massive, I like diplomacy. Could we open our hearts and minds to these hedge knights? Could we do it? Yeah. Go on then. Come on down, hedge knights. Come on down. Increase in diplomacy. Very welcome indeed. And now I'm paying for medication as well. One of them falls off. Oh, they've come to Vexin. Oh, they've stopped off, have they? Oh, severely injured. We could allow them to stay in the castle, or we could pay for some medication. Well, to be perfectly frank with you, I've paid for everything else. I mean, why? We'll just pay. Off you go, tootle pip, and don't come back again, please. We'll pay for them once to come and have a good time, but after that, they're on their own. So if we've had another turn of fortune, some more kindly ways, gregarious, socially competent, which I think actually makes sense, to be honest with you. Somebody that's got a high diplomacy is going to welcome the opportunity for feasts and social gatherings. He is Mr. Sociable, the man with the silver tongue. Right, righteous imprisonment. This could be an important thing. We have Giselle de Lanceston, or Launceston, seeks to kill Arcarius Mabadulf, who is scheming in Cornwall. Is he my spy master, or is he somebody completely different? Caddo de Bodmin. Oh, he's my spy master. Let me get my bearings here, whilst I ascertain who he's trying to kill. Oh, my courtier. Who is he? He's just a mere courtier. More importantly, who the hell is she? She's also my courtier. Why are you wanting to kill him? I'm not having killings going on in my court. Get a grip, will you? But I won't be imprisoning her either. I mean, it's not exactly she's plotting to kill any of my major officials, so I think we can be a little bit lenient here, show a little bit of leniency. So simply we're going to ask her to stop her stupid plot, and if she refuses, well then we'll have no choice but to send her to prison. Alright, so she's going to end her plot there, I think. So 123 gold pieces. Ooh, ticking over here. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Yes, I am very merciful. Just remember that next time you try to plot and scheme something. Next time I might not be so merciful. I might change my mind. Once is a mistake, twice is just blatant disobedience, which will not be forgiven. Okay, so we can't be marrying king's sons here, so we're going to just quickly look to see if Duke William's an old fart now. Duke William of Gloucester, his children are probably all grown. Actually, no, he does have a young little whippersnapper, Berengaria de Crepon. Ah, you see? You see? What did I tell you? I bet you he fabricates a claim by the end of next year. End of next year? He fabricates a claim. Puts my former Chancellor to shame. You know what? I almost should give you a gift to show my appreciation. I've been waiting for this for so long. Now, to press this claim, it's going to cost me 50 prestige, 25 gold. But I get a strong claim on the county of Dyford, which is perfectly fine with me. In fact, I'm making a claim on the county and not the duchy, so maybe my previous Chancellor could have done this, but he just was so inept that he didn't do it. So I'm going to use it. I haven't waited this long to not do anything with it. Here we have Duke of Kent imprisoning Gerard de Rochester. Don't know what he's done to upset him, but he's done something. Anyway, so here is the crux now. Here is the crux of what we have been working up towards. It's going to come together nicely. I don't have enough to hire mercenaries here. And the first things we need to ascertain is how much does he have in his levy. if we're going to besiege his lands. So we're going to just take a quick look at his realm tree to see that he has 273 men, which is not a lot. It is really weak indeed. And down here we look at our own forces and we have 180 something or other, even less. You know, it's just pathetic that we can't even feel anything more than that. But as I said, George has been focusing solely on taxation, that he's sort of put levies out the windows. So city taxation is set to large, church taxation has been set to medium, and I think it's now time to squeeze the feudal taxation laws. I don't think we have any feudal laws in our land, but just in case we do, we'll tax the hell out of them. Although technically speaking, I think he's lost the greedy trait, so I think old habits die hard though, eh? So that's that law change. Right, so the issue is, I'm going to start this war, there's no question about it. I haven't sat here to chew the fat. Go to diplomacy, declare war, and claim Dyford. Off we go. So this is the first time we are officially at war. And what am I going to do? We run, send word, send letter quickly to Duke William of Gloucester, and see if he will assist us. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. Please, can you assist us in this war? I will be eternally grateful. Eternally. Do it for your daughter? Pretty please? I'm not one for begging, but please, I have been waiting years for this. A chance to expand my borders. You must help us, you must. If not, I will give you a gift. Yes, he's gonna help us. Come on, send the troops. Send the troops forth. 114 men? Is that all you can spare? Oh no, he's sparing a few more than that. Alright. I sense fun and games about to happen. Right. A rather nettlesome neighbour keeps sending me envoys, begging for money or demanding tribute. I feel rather confused about his arbitrary ways, and I'm not sure what I should do. Gain 20 piety, gain 20 prestige. Send him the roses. I will not give in to demands, begging for money. Nail the envoys' hats to their head. Get the picture, Buster. Right, I'm going to now raise up my own levies. As I say, it's not exactly tons of them, and it'll be quicker to sail a boat across. So I'll call up my personal fleets, and let me see how this works. Right. I don't think we can drop them. Can we drop them off in friendly lands? I can't. Yeah, we can.